49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Purdy to throw it on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
That's kind of surprising.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Travis
Giving you third quarter, bro.
27 yards. And the Chiefs take the early turnover
Maybe
and
2.
convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. It went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
He the oldest or the girl is?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard.
Purdy off the play fake. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action here. Purdy.
Okay.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trey Duffy with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as
If
they
she
take
was
over
in there, if she was
at the
recording live, that shit was
45-yard
live. It's not like she
Not
doctored
giving
it
much help to their
to
defense,
play
are
with
they?
it.
Because for the second time now,
Hopefully
that D
they
has had to run
studied
back
it
out
before
on the
they
field
put it on
early after
film.
an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Fucking
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession as
I'm
they
fake.
got it
Getting
at the
pumped up. Put it
42-yard
right to
line.
you. But once again,
The Niners take over first down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive
go back and
underway.
get it again.
They'll start in excellent field position
You
following
running
the
it,
INT. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Inches.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 26,
Are you going to score?
and a conversion there as well on 4th down. I thought they might try the sneak, but what they had planned turned out much better.
It certainly did, and let's face it, when you run the sneak there, that's probably the better percentage play to pick up the first down. But if you have confidence in your offensive line that you won't allow any breakthroughs by the defensive front, you run what they did there. Let the big guy take the football, who runs it a little bit better, and pick up the yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Your best bet is to take your 3 points, bro. Because if you don't get this, it's over. So you know that now. It's your funeral.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And they hit him as he
Takes your
throws.
3.
This one's going to go
You ain't
straight
wanna listen.
down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense
you fucked
comes
up, right?
with a stop. The Chiefs
know
offense
you done
about
fucked
set
up,
to
right?
begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown
That got Patty
defensively.
Mahomes
Seems like
on the
no
team.
one went with the
He
tight
thought it
end,
was
and no
over.
one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play
No,
results.
it's running back.
And he'll go
I don't
down,
even
but
want you
not
to be able
before
to
getting us
adjust.
inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And down inside
No
the
way
15,
I'm going to adjust
shy
that
of the
up.
10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath.
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up. Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Locates Hardman for another catch.
Making him come back.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create.
It's a touchdown. I'm calling for it happening. Everybody on my line, Twitch, everybody. That's my father. Yeah, right there. Something trying to go to him the whole time. Big team here, man. You got this on.
Hardman. And the Chiefs have
Give me
taken a
3.
2-touchdown lead now.
3 quarters. Usually people quit by like 2nd, 3rd quarter for me.
Butker on for the PAT.
And most people play it out. I mean, they do go for my content. I missed this one. They go for my content. I mean,
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
they don't mind being content. They can definitely talk to me.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes
Everybody's
back out to
going
kick this one
to
off.
watch this.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any point. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30.
That's the only time he will score.
He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. One of the tight ends comes in motion. And they go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And so they run it in on the two-point try, and it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective, what you do with two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll run it here. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll go on the ground. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now this thing incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
But you really couldn't get the TV with that.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
I want to have
They
fun,
went into
man.
the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will be set up now
That's
as
fun,
he
man.
brings this thing
Come
all
on.
the way back inside the 20.
That's all you got. You gotta put it on the board, though. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You actually have to go into, I was just like a lounge area, and just go into that lounge and just walk around and get people to win.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McCaffrey will try to run it in, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be he stopped short.
I'm going for that.
And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Got your little second touchdown. Appreciate that.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
But we actually ended up having to register again at the actual club.
You got a sucker and did he go in?
And fill out paperwork for the kid club there. I'm not sure why we have to do that twice. But we did in the paperwork that we filled out at the kid club is different than what we filled out at the kid club.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And the slot man goes in motion left. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again. As
use your catch, not no computer.
42. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up the Chiefs' first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
Oh, my man, you making playing good enough here.
And it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. I gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That cutback a motherfucker.
Rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Again, it's Pacheco. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be spotted about the 5. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his
get back a motherfucker.
About the 3-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Purdy to throw. And he's got it.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Bro, stop playing with me.
That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
It's that defense, bro. I'm trying to tell you about it all game, bro. You made it the 4th quarter, though. I'll give you that.
Throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just
Thinking back a motherfucker.
completion, but cannot push
That's
forward
fucked up.
into the end
I
zone.
felt like you had that
And
shit.
that'll be just about
Hopefully
all
a challenge
she
for you.
wrote for this one.
Hopefully they're challenging for you. I kind of like you. You're good. You're good.
The KC offense out of the huddle,
They're
ready for the next
good.
drive.
I'm trying to take the shit
Now they're
99
in
yards.
the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3. And no forward
What?
progress
How is
here.
that a
This is gonna be
safety?
a safety.
Oh, and it give you the safety, but it won't give me that. Oh, this shit is so
You
cap.
don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone.
That shit gave me a safety. I never seen no shit like that
And
before.
equally motivated to stick them with a
I'm
safety.
32. Stop playing. I ain't trying to tackle. I'm going for the strip every time.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's talk about the entertainment and the activities on the ship. You guys, this is one that I'm so shocked.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
It's over, bro.
And he
I
goes
think you about to run it on me, it's over.
yardage back at the 17.
I got your number.
The 49ers
You're-
now going to use the
I know you
first
by
of their
now.
timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
And then there's another show called Cameo.
You're doing the same play. You probably just
They'll come
flipped it.
up now. This is 2nd and long.
Different movies throughout the week.
Very predictable.
Throwing, Purdy.
I really enjoy the entertainment ownership. They also
Mine.
have a big called Dancing.
Mine.
And he
Stop
backs
playing with me, bro.
away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be
Look,
in.
I'm
here
the
in the
king
final
of this
quarter.
shit, bro. I'm gonna
Down
add
two
you too, bro.
scores.
Because I mean, I'm trying to start a franchise up with a whole bunch of
They're gonna
people,
keep
man. If
running
you're
the
interested
work
in
till
it,
the end.
I mean,
But
then
this
you can
one,
spread the
he
word
calls
to
it
your
incomplete.
PlayStation so we can get it started.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Also,
He's going to let it fly.
That
And
should have been
unable
picked.
to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their
I
shot.
like your
and
heart,
it's
though,
going to bring
Garrett.
up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard
10-0.
passes aren't going to do it. So they
Yeah,
took the
my son,
shot
I got
there,
my son on
but
my
it
lap,
winds up
man. 6
incomplete.
months, 8-month pound, 8-month-year-old, man. He all on my lap, man. He just made me call it timeout for no reason.
But it was a good time. It was fun. I definitely thought it was up there in terms of entertainment. Like the entire time in that kind of stuff.
Kenzo.
Daytime activity.
Kenzo.
Daytime activity. Really
Kenzo.
they had a lot of like pool games out.
Kenzo.
The decision
Come
made
on,
for them.
Kenzo.
They've got to
I'm
go.
holding you,
It's
dude.
4th down.
Table tennis. They had all these different types
To
of
throw is
activities going
Purdy.
on, which I thought was pretty cool.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Now he's free to midfield.
But as far as what I saw this
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think that
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
The D can only stop him one more time as they take the knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Lighting and the plastic like mirrors everywhere. The elevators were all mirrors.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a
I have to get my 2 points back for that bullshit ass safety. I'm gonna add you, man. We're going to try to get this franchise started, man. I'm about to, I mean, be looking for an invite, man. I'm gonna add you to a group, Garrett.
That will definitely get the job done.
Also, part of the design, some of the areas that I really love, this disco area. They had this disco area that they use at night.
So that'll do it.